So we've got another evolution. It is paid, but it is the first one, I believe, that will give you a quadruple playstyle plus. So we had the German one yesterday, but we have now got something called, it's going to be at the bottom because we've got a lot of evolutions. I'm surprised we haven't had the ability to be able to do two at once now, because I think that would have been a really good thing to have with all of these games played. But it is the Elite Quadrant. Quadrant? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. I think so. Let me know, I probably said it wrong. But in terms of this one, there's 4 levels to get it done. 3 squad battles, winning 2 of them. 3 squad battles and winning 2 of them, so 6. Play 6, so you've got 12 matches in total there. And then finally, 4 squad battles at the minimum, so that's going to take it up to 16 games. And I'm all for it. Like, you get a 95, there's a potential of a quadruple playstyle plus, as long as you don't have either the quick step, the long ball pass, or the incisive. That is like kind of the given, really. So it is, as you can see, 86 overall, 89 pace. I'm not going to go for all of them. 7 playstyles max, and a max of 1 playstyle plus, meaning you can have a quadruple. Now with this, you do get a weak foot as well, so we'll go through all of the options. If I was showing you one, so for instance, someone like Veron, or in fact, no, he's a bad option because, again, he goes to 95, which is fantastic. A decent upgrade for him, but he's not going to have the quadruple. Wilson as well doesn't have it, but someone like Murata, for instance, will go up to 94, and he will get the quadruple in there. Now, in terms of the quick step, quick step, incisive, and long ball pass, it's going to suit more of a midfielder. Midfielder, potentially a winger. I'd probably go more, depending on their play style plus. If you've got somebody wing with a finesse shot plus, that could work pretty well, to be honest. So let's have a look through them. So someone like Rodrigo's got nothing. You're going to want one with a playstyle plus, really. I don't think I have anybody in the club that is a decent value, but I've seen a couple of really decent people that you can go with. But like I was saying with the playing matches, if you're trying to do all of these, and especially even just the Euro attackers and midfielders, like there's like 12 to 15 matches each, let alone all of the glow up. I really think you should be able to do 1 or 2 now, at least 2, maybe even 3 at a time, because they're giving a lot out, which I'm not complaining about, because that's kind of what we wanted. I think at the start of the game, there was meant to only be like 6 per season. We knew full well that wasn't going to be enough. So if we do go over to Footbin, we can obviously see Jude Bellingham's going to be in there, so I'm very interested to see the stats on him in comparison to his other versions. Now, I know full well it's not going to be as good as his team of the season. I don't think anybody can say that. But if I was to go, see if I can just do it from here, because it might be that he's not quite ready yet. So if we go for the 86, I'm hoping it's going to pop up. If not, we'll try Footwiz. There it is. So, yeah, that's a considerable difference. Yeah, you can see the massive difference there. Yet we do get the 4-5. He is, it's got the, what has he got? The Anticipate, Technical, Pinged Pass versus Relentless, Incisive, Quick Step, and Long Ball Pass. I mean, for a 500 points or 200k, it's not the worst in the world, especially when the 97 is coming in at 2.9 mil. But the real thing is seeing what else we've got here. So it's going to be at the bottom for some reason. They've decided to do it the other way. Have we got all of the options yet? Because I'm kind of hoping we do, but I think, there we go. So, long ball pass with obviously Trent's going to be more towards the midfield, but unfortunately it's only going to give him a triple. Other 86 is CR7 as a 95. Again, I'd be looking more towards the midfield for this. I don't think we've got any of the special cards as of yet. Might just be doing all the goal. Oh no, they're at the back. Okay, what icons do we have in fact? So Veron's going to have the incisive. We already know that. Relentless for Zambrotta. Quick step, incisive, long ball, nothing really defensive. Maybe looking for a 5-4 as well might have been a good shout. You've got 4-5 already. Captivere's had a massive upgrade. Someone like Park Ji-sung would have been a nice one, but he's only got the 3-star skills, so that's not going to be the shout. You've still got the Madison card as well from, was that like the first or second player of the month? That could, what sort of card would that be? I'm very interested now. 95. It's the pace element. I just wish you could have that little bit extra, to be honest. 83. I mean, It's not the worst card in the world, but we've got so many top-end cards now, it's unbelievable. In terms of upgrades, 9 on the overall, we know. 8 pace, 8 shooting, 8 passing, 8 dribbling, 8 defending, 9 physical, a weak foot, and then all the play styles. So we can have a max of 89 pace, which would mean he'd end up at 97 if you went for the full whack on just pace. Have we got... Can we go by... No, we can't go by... I was going to say, can we go by actual position there? I wonder if we go show all players, will it show by pace, or can that not work? Why can't... I don't get why we can't list these by them, but in terms of what we've got, we got an at 95 on Larson. Like I say, if he's already got the finesse shot plus, that could be a real good option for him. Back... anybody else screaming out at the minute? We've got Saka there as well. He doesn't have a playstyle plus on his card there. 93. I mean, the problem is with all of the cards that we've just got from Make Your Mark, from Path to Glory, let alone all of the Team of the Seasons we've had, it's going to be very hard to find a card that is either better than what card we've just got, or at least close enough where you're like, okay, that works, because the pace is going to be a big thing for anybody like Gundogan, anybody like Conte. It's just not going to be enough of an upgrade, even someone like Mahrez, and especially for the price that we've got cards now, it's a big difference. Like, we look at the Team of the Season, you're paying 200k for him or 40k, so it's going to have to be somebody well worth it. So if we go over to Footbin, have we got Footbin, Footwiz, have we got the 3 players yet? Ooh, Varane. Okay. Ooh, and Gakpo. As I say, he was the first one. McAllister, maybe not. Actually, I don't know. To be fair, what are we looking at? It's the inform, so it's going to be a bit harder to get. But we've got 90, 94, 96, 95, 88, 90. That's a pretty decent card. The 3-4 isn't great. Can we go... let's compare him to his other card, because he's just had another upgrade into a 96 with the ability to go up to potentially when the Copa America starts. So he's going to have the pinged pass, long ball, quick step, incisive versus pinged pass, press proven, intercept and tiki-taka. 93 to 90, fair enough. 95 to 96, 97 to 95, 90 to 91. I mean, that isn't much difference. The big difference there is going to be the 4-star, 5-star. So I don't think that card was actually coming in at much, to be honest. I want to say anyway, like, oh, I mean, 1.4 still, actually. Okay, that's fair enough. I thought he was kind of in the 500-600 realm. That's... it's a hard one, because I do think that's a way better card, but... I mean, it's not the worst option, definitely. Varane's an interesting one, though, because I don't know if I'd choose Varane as a centre-back with quick step, long ball. I know he's already got anticipate. He's got the 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot, so it doesn't matter about the skills anyway. He doesn't... Well, what card does he have? Does he have any card? It's got the 90-foot birthday, so let's compare him. I'd say, to be fair, I've not seen a Varane upgrade, which kind of makes me think we're going to get one at some point, but whether we're going to see that. Why is there so many ads everywhere? Move out the way. How do I get rid of this? Move. Stop seeing ads. Oh, it's not even going to be here, is it? Oh, just let me click it. How do I... Oh, I just... Put it at the bottom. At least Footbin puts it at the bottom. Let's go back. Where's Varane gone again? There he is. So if we go this card, and we're just got to do it really quickly with the compare. Right, compare, Varane, click. Beautiful. So 88 to 88, fair enough. 91 to 95, 89 to 87. And this card's came out a while back, so that's fair enough that you'd expect it to be better because it has been so long since Ultimate Birthday. Like I say, we've got the 4 playstyle plus. Now, they're not the greatest for centre-back. Like, long ball pass, we're starting to see that on Arejo, on Virgil, but it's just an extra. They've already got anticipate, aerial, and something like slide tackle. The quick step, it's fair enough, and then he's got the incisive. I mean, as an option potential, it's there, but I don't think a centre-back's going to be the best shout. Gakpo might not be a bad shout though, so that could be an interesting one. Obviously, you'd go for fire so you can get the quadruple. I don't think you'd go for the wing one really. I don't think there's much difference. It's mainly shooting's a little bit more up, passing's a little bit less, and dribbling's a little bit less on this one. But you get 97, 93, 87, 93, 85, and a 5-5. Now, has he had anything other than that? I mean, that could be my winner there, really. That's a decent upgrade for him. The only big thing for him at the minute is whether he gets an upgrade. I'm pretty sure he was the one that scored in the first game so far, today against Poland. So there could be something coming for him. But for right now, it's the best option you've got. That's not a bad upgrade for him. What's the price of this? 31. So I can imagine that will be extinct at 35. That definitely is screaming as number one if you don't want someone like a Bellingham just for the name of Bellingham, but we will get plenty of them. Foden, what are we looking at here? Let's see what he's compared to his team of the season, because he could be a nice option. I do like the 94. So pace similar, shooting similar, passing similar, dribbling better, defending not too fussed, and physical's a bit better. And he's a 4-4 compared to a 5-4. He doesn't get the quadruple. It's got finesse, which is one that I really like. Tiki-taka. I mean, to be fair, that's not far off, to be honest. It's not a terrible version of him. Oh, but he's only coming in at 290. If it was a little bit more expensive, maybe, but I might probably just stick with Gakpo there. Anybody else that's screaming out? Olmo has an unbelievable upgrade of a Path to Glory, so I wouldn't bother there. Kostic, no. Grealish, 8 pace, takes him up to 90. The shooting might be quite low. 4-4. He's not had anything. I feel like he's had a foot birthday. No, it was a... oh, no, he's had a fantasy. That's what it was. I was going to say, he's had something different. I mean, it's not the word. That's actually quite a decent one, to be fair to him. What's the compare for him? Because this is the big thing now, is especially putting 200k in, because I really wouldn't bother with points on this. Go on, click it. 91 to 91, 85 to 87, better passing, better dribbling, better defending, better physical, and he's a 4-4 still. I mean, that's a decent shout. If you're looking for somebody that's not got one, and he's not going to get a Euros card because he's not there, so that's a pretty safe bet. Jonathan David wouldn't be bad, but he's already got the 5-week foot, and he's already got a quick step, so not really anything there. Jota doesn't have a playstyle plus. Sencho would be a 4-5. I want to say he's got something as well. Sencho. He must not have. Yeah, so he's just got that. Okay, that's another option that you could go for. Don't know if he's playing in Spain, so let me know down below. Vasquez has had multiple cards. Wouldn't be terrible, I must admit. Sergio Roberto, the pace would be alright. Defense would go up. Again, it's not a bad option. We go a bit further down. Aubameyang doesn't have a playstyle on that one. Now, I am surprised at that. If we keep going, is there anything else that's screaming out? We got Rodrigo there. What did that Rodrigo have? How do I go back? Did I have anything decent on it? I feel like he didn't have a playstyle. Yeah, 4-5. We'll take him to 95 with a triple playstyle plus. But didn't we have something decent with him? Rodrigo, 93 team of the season moments. Yeah, I'd probably just stick with that one, to be honest. So I think in terms of options, Gakpo's my front runner. Varane's not awful, but we've got loads of centre-backs with better playstyle pluses, so I wouldn't really bother there. Grealish is great for an anomaly player, like somebody you're not going to get, definitely. And then, obviously, Asensio, but could get something else. I don't think any of the icons are really worth doing there. And to be honest, most of the gold cards, I think with this sort of evolution, I'd be looking at a playstyle plus at a minimum just to get that extra kind of boost onto him. What about Robertson? 88. I mean, he is captain of Scotland, I believe. So whether we... No, has he... I want to say he might have something. Robertson. Has he not had anything? He's not had anything since... It's a very weird one. I'd have expected him to have something different. So that's obviously going to be better than the Trailblazer card. But I would say being the captain of Scotland, high chance he finds something potentially. If he doesn't, it's not a bad shout to be fair. So I would be, I don't know, McAllister's very close to the card, but I'd still be looking for that make your mark card, especially because he can be upgraded as well. So that one might not be as worth. Asensio's not a bad shout. Gakpo's my favourite at the moment, and then I'd be looking towards maybe a Grealish for a card that's not going to get an upgrade. With at least Gakpo and obviously Asensio, there's a chance that they get something. Grealish is not in the Euros, so at the minimum, you're waiting until footers. So it's not necessarily the most meta card, but if you are just looking for one to get up there, that's probably going to be my shout. Let me know down below if there's anybody else, any more niche options that you'd like to see. Again, could go with one of your teams. Like, you could easily go with, say, if I was going for a Man U team, we could... It's going to be underneath. Oh, yeah, there we go. You could obviously go with someone a little bit lower. Like, you could go for, like, somebody... You could go for anybody with a... Oh, they're not going to have Playstyle Pluses here, are they? So if you could go for a Varane, obviously. But if you wanted to go for a Mallard, or if you wanted to go for like an Ericsson, I know the pace is not going to be incredible, but do you know what I mean? If you wanted to go for someone just a little bit lower that maybe in the future they get an evolution, that again is another option. So Gakpo, Grealish, and also Asensio would be my options at the minute. Again, there's going to be plenty that you can go for. Let me know down below what you're going to go for, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.